If you own rental property in Middle Tennessee and you're managing it yourself, stay with me for the next few minutes because what I'm about to show you is probably going to make you a little uncomfortable. Not because anything is wrong with what you're doing, but because there's a very good chance that your properties are quietly costing you somewhere between $10,000 and $18,000 every single year, and you have no idea. Here's what nobody tells you when you buy your first rental property. The game's not just about collecting rent. It's about the gap. The gap between what your rental property is producing right now and what it should be producing if everything were running at full optimization. That gap exists for almost every single self-managed landlord in Middle Tennessee, and it shows up in three places. The first place is rent pricing. Most landlords set their rent once and adjust it maybe every year or two based on a gut feeling. The market moves faster than that. Right now, there's a good chance you're $150 to $500 below where the market actually is. That's $1,800 to $6,000 a year walking out the door every single year while you think everything is fine. And the second place is vacancy time. The average self-managed landlord takes 35 to 45 days to fill a unit when a tenant moves out. Whereas our maintenance, the average self-managed landlord takes 35 to 45 days to fill a unit when a tenant moves out. Whereas our average vacancy fills in 15 to 18 days. Do the math on one vacancy. That gap costs you $1,200 to $4,000 every single time. And the third place is maintenance. Without a professional vendor network, you're paying retail on every single repair, HVAC, plumbing, roofing, every single work order. Whereas we have our vendor relationships that save 30 to 40% on maintenance costs compared to what you would pay calling contractors on your own. These three leaks are invisible in the moment because each one feels normal. The rent seems fine, the vacancy's frustrating but manageable. The repair bill's just what it costs until you add them up. I want you to think about something for a second. You didn't get into real estate to have a second job. You got into it because someone told you rental property was a wealth-building vehicle, passive income, something that works for you while you live your life. But somewhere along the way, the tenants started controlling your schedule. Maintenance issues started controlling your weekends. Problem calls started coming on 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. Problem calls started showing up at 9 p.m. on a Tuesday. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you've wondered whether this is actually worth it. Here's what I want you to hear. It is worth it. Your instinct to invest in real estate was right. The problem is not the asset. The problem is that you're running it without the infrastructure that makes it perform the way it was supposed to. That is not a character flaw. Nobody handed you the playbook. You've been figuring it out on your own and doing your best with the information you have. But there is a better way, and it does not require you to give up control of your asset. It requires you to get control of something you may not realize you've already lost, your time and your profits. My name is Matt Phillips, and I run Gemstone Solutions here in Middle Tennessee. We've been named the best property management company in Franklin, Tennessee, 6 years running, and we've built our reputation on one thing: recovering the money that landlords did not know they were losing. We call it the rental profit maximization system, and it's built around one simple idea. We don't just manage properties, we maximize the financial performance of rental assets. And here's what that looks like in practice. We start with your rent. Using live market data, we identify exactly where your rent sits relative to what Middle Tennessee landlords with comparable properties are actually collecting right now. Most of our clients see an immediate increase of $150 to $400 per month within the first lease cycle just from this one step. We cut your vacancy time dramatically. Our marketing system pushes your rental across more than 20 platforms simultaneously and fills the units in 15 to 18 days on average. For a property collecting $2,000 a month, that difference between 15 days and 40 days vacant is over $1,600 in recovered income every single tenant turn. We weed out the nightmare tenants. Our multi-point tenant qualification system eliminates the $3,000 to $8,000 cost of bad tenant placement, including eviction fees, property damage, and lost rent during turnover. We access vendor pricing that you cannot get on your own. Our maintenance vendor network access pass gets you 30 to 40% savings compared to retail pricing. Every contractor is licensed and insured. You stop paying retail immediately. And we take the calls. The 9 p.m. emergencies, the weekend issues, the tenant disputes, we handle all of it. You get full transparency through your owner portal with real-time financial reporting showing you exactly what your property earned and what we did to earn it. Now here's the part that I think is going to surprise you. We're so confident in what the system does for our landlords in Middle Tennessee that we back it with a guarantee that nobody else in this market is offering. We guarantee that self-managed landlords recover at least $500 per month in lost rental income, or you do not pay. Not a trial period, not a 30-day money back, a full performance guarantee built around your specific property and your specific numbers. If we cannot show you $500 per month in recovered income, we do not deserve your business and we will not ask for it. This is how confident we are in what we have built. Here's what to do right now. Below this video is a button to book a free rental profit analysis with my team. It's not a sales call, it's a working session. We're going to pull the actual market data for your property, walk through your current rent against where it should be, run the numbers on your vacancy history and maintenance spend, and show you exactly what your property should be producing versus what it's producing right now. You're going to walk away from that conversation with a real dollar figure. Your number, what your specific properties are leaving on the table every single month. If the numbers make sense and you want to talk about working together, we can do that. If they don't, we shake hands and you keep the analysis. No obligation, no pressure, no pitch. The only thing I ask is that you show up ready to take a look at your numbers honestly. Because once you see your number, it's very hard to unsee it. Click the number below, click the button below, book the free rental profit analysis, and let us find out what your properties are actually supposed to be learning. Click the button below, book the free rental profit analysis, and let us find out what your properties are actually supposed to be making. One last thing. We only work with a limited number of people and a limited number of properties. One last thing. We only work with a limited number of properties in Middle Tennessee at any given time. This is not a sales tactic. It's how we protect the quality of what we deliver for every client. When those spots are filled, I close the market. If you've been sitting on this decision for a while, now is the time to at least get the numbers. The analysis is free. The information is yours to keep. Click below and let's talk.